TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners, a local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Sevens Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a nice, cool but sunny TEG Cusack Park for the first of 4 finals of this weekend. This one, the Clark's Bar Junior 2 Football Championship Final between Ballinagore and Delvin. Today on co-commentary, I'm joined by Paul O'Donovan. Paul, nice to see the sun shining after some of the weather we've had during the week, so it should lead to a good and close, exciting football match here.
Yeah, absolutely, Ray. Last Sunday we had great conditions for the senior county final. Today, again, similar good conditions. Sun is shining, but thankfully it's not shining into any of their goals directly. It's behind us here, so it shouldn't affect any, we'll say, goalkeepers. So hopefully don't let the ball fall into the net or anything. But really looking forward to this game. Junior 2 final, of course, as I always say about these kind of clubs, this is the big game for them. It's their All-Ireland final. It's a real big football match for each of the parishes and all the clubs involved, and it's great to see these two clubs here today. Really looking forward to the final now, Ray.
Yeah, and as has worked out in the Junior 1 competition, we have 2 sole junior teams in this county final. Almost a clash of colours, obviously, because we have Delvin in maroon and white, and I suppose it's fair to say Ballinagore in white and maroon. So just almost a total reverse in colours here. But both these sides have had a good run through to this county final, and it's very much up for grabs. Delvin last year beat Ballinagore in this championship. Were beaten in the final after with Curls and Kinnegad. Delvin talking to Michael Ennis beforehand. Big push on this year, and here they are back, hoping to take the next step up, get back into Junior 1.
Yeah, and it's as you said, the good campaigns coming through. Ballinagore, I think, beat Corey there in the semi-final, knocking in 3 goals, 8 points, and good score. And Delvin have a good lot of scorers in their team as well. Quality players, the likes of Dara Clinton and Owen Carlin, Dean Ennis, some quality there. And Robbie Keegan, Cody Finan, David Keegan, all good players for Ballinagore. So we should see a really good game of football here today, Ray.
Yeah, interesting. Some of the players we can look forward to seeing today here. I suppose the big name on the Ballinagore side is Dara Seary, number 8, fit the line out today, and he's been a member of the county panel for the last couple of years, so he'll be a good asset to them. Should be but yet in the middle of the field then for Delvin, you have 2 lads that are maybe more we know as hurlers, is Adam Ennis and Alan Cox.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, to go back to Dara Seary there, Dara Seary, he, to make it through from, we'll say with all respect to Ballinagore, to make it through to the Westmeath panel, it's a huge achievement, as his manager Michael Ennis will know and will have done over the years. Michael, an absolute legend in Ballinagore club, and Dara's a real player for the future, showing real promise. Then on the other side, we've lots of experience there in Delvin, and I tell you, we've lots of experience of Cusack Park as well, players that are more used used to playing in Cusack Park, we'll say the likes of Dara Clinton there, as I said, Dean Ennis and Alan Cox with the hurling, Patrick Clune here as well. And, Delvin, of course, some of these players are playing hurling final next weekend, and that could be on their mind too ahead of this football match. So it's a big week for Delvin anyway.
Yeah, speaking to their manager beforehand as well, I think they seem to be just concentrating on the old story of one game at a time. It's football weekend today, they're going to give that 100%, and then next week they'll have their hurling final to worry about, and they'll give that it's the due attention in the week leading up to. So preparations have gone well for them in the build up to today's game. So look, all will be revealed in the next hour and a half or thereabouts anyway. But it's a game that's very, very hard to call, Paul. Let's be honest about it. I don't think I've seen too many of the Junior 2 games, but I think all through the year and on our podcast through the year there was definitely a lot of people in favour of Ballinagore. I've maybe with the influence of Michael Ennis, but again, Michael is not going to be playing today, but he will be giving them a huge amount of experience from the sideline. But it's the players on the field that have to go out now and do the work.
Yeah, but you can see why they do think that Ballinagore, maybe favourites here today. As I said, Dara Siri, one of those players, Brandon Carey, another forward who's well capable of getting scores if he's on his game. Cody Fanan, another good player, and David Keegan. So lots of potential there in the forward line for Ballinagore. As you say, very hard to call. A lot of, we said, the hurlers on the Delvin side, and they'll have that experience. But Dara Clinton will be a big game player for Delvin. He always is. When he gets the ball, he's hard to get it off. He'll be a main target man and full forward for them.
Yeah, well, look at Paul, for our viewers at home now, we'll take the opportunity now to get the two teams out to you there. Starting off with the Delvin team first of all, and they line out as follows. Their goalkeeper for today is number 1, Aaron Murta. In the full back line, Oisin Kelly is the cornerback, he wears number 2. Patrick Pikey Clune is at 3, and Eddie O'Neill completes the full back line at 4. In the half back line, Liam Carroll's at 5, Sean Hockler, the centre half back, at 6, and Seb McPherson at 7. Middle of the field today for Delvin, Adam Ennis, he'll wear number 8, and he's partnered by Alan Cox wearing 9. In the half-forward line, Jack Ford's at 10. The centre half-forward is Dean Ennis, he'll wear 11, and Kyle Bracken completes the half-forward line for Delvin wearing 12. And the inside line, Owen Carolyn, he's at 13. Dara Clinton, their talisman, wears number 14, he's a full forward, and completing the Delvin line out today, number 15, Peter Fallon. And Ballinagore, they line out in goals, number 1, Cathal Daly. The full back line, number 2 is David Pigeon. The full back end of Claffey's at 3, and Peter Deegan at 4. The half back line is Luke Seary at 5, Conan Feary at 6, and Robbie Keegan at 7. Middle of the field, number 8, Dara Seary, and he's partnered by Cathal Kelly wearing 9. In the half-forward line, number 19, Peter Reynolds, comes in place of Byron Pigeon. The centre half-forward is David Keegan, and Brandon Carey completes the half-forward line. And the inside line, Colin Coleman at 13, Cody Fanan at 14, and completing the Ballinagore line of today, number 15, Paddy Ennis. Referee for today's game, Cathal Bolan from St. Joseph's. As I said, Ballinagore in the white and maroon, if this makes sense, and Delvin in the maroon and white. So both sides ready. It looks like it is Delvin who are going to play from right to left as we look out, Paul. Sun shining, goalkeeper might be effect down the far end, but we'll find all that out because the referee has thrown the ball up, and first on the breaking ball is that man Dara Seary, and he's heading across the Delvin 45, heading towards the D, just turns, throws a dummy, just holds the possession, and he has a spare man there. That spare man is Peter Reynolds. Reynolds forced to come back out. Again, Dara Seary with the ball. We see his leg strapped up there, carrying a hamstring injury into the game here, but Ballinagore with Cathal Kelly takes the return pass. Can they get the shot away? He gets time to turn back on his right foot, and he does indeed. And we have the opening score after 35 seconds, and it comes from the midfielder. And again, Paul, right from that throw in, Ballinagore got the possession on it, throw forward, had a couple of opportunities, I thought, to get the shot away, but eventually they had patience, and Cathal Kelly finished that one over the bar.
Yeah, Dara Seary making the break from the throw, and as you said, you saw straight away his experience there, and Kelly took his score very well. Good start for Ballinagore.
Yeah, Aaron Murta with a kick out. It's fired out into the middle of the field, but again, it's the Ballinagore men to get the possession from that kick out, and they're carrying it forward near Brandon Carey. Brandon, nice ball inside, where the full forward turns and Cody Fanan. I think Cody got just a little bit of a nudge there as he was about to take the shot, and because it had worked, Brandon Carey grabbed that kick out and worked it well inside, just didn't get the finish, Paul.
Yeah, just maybe a Seamus Darby nudge in the back there, just as he was about to kick the ball, and that probably resulted in the ball going wide. But a good challenge, but a good chance for Fernand there, and you probably would have expected him to get that point.
Yeah, Aaron Murphy. It looks like, looking at the breeze out there, Paul, it looks like Delvin are playing into the breeze. Now that's a decent kick out, hanging there, but this time Alan Cox does pick up the break for Delvin, and they have a chance to get their first attack. Ball driven in here, broken down. Dara Clinton was under, but the referee seemed he was the man that was committing the foul, and there's free out awarded, and Cathal Kelly has possession again. Man who got the only score, just turns, pops it back there as far as he's wing back there. That's Robbie Keegan. Robbie carries it forward. He's been fouled. Referee playing an advantage. Chance now for Brandon Carey. Brandon from the edge of the D, off his left foot, fires it in, and unfortunately for Brandon, that one is not on target either. That one to the left and wide.
Yeah, but just 2 minutes gone. It's been all Ballinagore so far, and they've looked lively and sharp, and all those players mentioned in the build-up have all been prominent. And but two wides and 1 point out of the 3 attacks so far.
Yeah, Aaron Murta certainly the busier of the 2 goalkeepers. Third kick out, fires this and high. You can see this one hanging just outside the 45-metre line. Great catch there by Peter Reynolds, and gets the mark, and he's trying to create a little bit more of an advantage for himself, and then goes short with it, pops it inside. Ballinagore trying to build again. This is the centre half forward. It's David Keegan. David going across the field, needs a little bit of support. Stops. Darius here, he is the man who offers that support. He has possession again, looking around to see what options are on for his partner in the middle of the field. Cathal Kelly is available. He doesn't use him at the first time, but pops it back, but still they hold on to the possession here, and now Delvin slip in again, and Kyle Bracken gets possession for his side on to Adam Ellis, who quickly pops it on to his brother Dean. Dean on the ball here now, close to the sideline, looks up and with the left foot sees that Clinton has made the run now. Clinton now in front of his man, grabs it well off his left foot, fires it in, and unfortunately for Dara, not on target, but more encouragement there for the Delvin lads. Worked that ball up the field well, Paul.
Yeah, that's the first time we saw Delvin, made a good interception here, and it was good play by Dean Ennis out here in the wing, and that's what Dara Clinton's capable of, getting the ball in his hands, quick turn, just unlucky that he was wide on that occasion.
Yeah, kick out over there for Cathal Daly. It's good distance, and it goes down into Brandon Carey, who chips the ball up into it, but he's immediately closed down with Brandon as well to hold the possession for his side. He's close to the sideline, looks inside, sells a dummy there and keeps it away from Liam Carlin, but Delvin do very well, and they turn it over now, and they have a chance to fire it in. Jack Ford, half blocked down. Adam Ellis is after it inside. It's a tussle for a kick on the ground by Peter Fallon into Clinton again. Clinton on the 13-metre line, looks around, he's coming back over. Oh, great blocking in there by the full back there. That's Enda Claffey. Enda bit looking like it's going to be a massive battle in there between the full back and the full forward. This time it is the Ballinagore man that comes out on top, forces his man off the ball and gets it away, and Ballinagore on the attack again. David Keegan steps out, nice ball into space, but again doesn't go to handle. Liam Carlin steps in, and Carlin from the 65 fires it in first time. He was looking for his brother in there, Owen, but that time it was cut off, and Ballinagore have possession in there with Peter Deegan, and Peter as well just to step away from a tackle, and they work it out here now, and they have it with Peter Reynolds. Peter wearing the number 19, he did start in the half forward line, and Ballinagore coming again, looking up, and the ball flicked over into space, and Brandon Carey has been on a lot of ball. He steps inside his man this time and looks up and sees that there's a run there from Paddy Ennis. Paddy trying to get away from his man, but he's been tackled well by Oisin Kelly. Kelly sticks well to his task, but somehow or other Ennis keeps the ball. He's gone into the corner, needs a bit of support. He has it, and they do work it outside now. Brandon Carey about to be shut down, steps away from his man, fires it in high. They're looking at it. I think we have the second score of the game. We do indeed. This time off the boot of the Ballinagore number 12, Brandon Carey. 2 points to nil, 5.5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, good work there by Paddy Ennis out on the left. Looked like he'd lost the ball, looked like he'd been dispossessed by Oisin Kelly, but he won the ball back, and he found Brandon Carey, and Carey will shoot any opportunity he gets, and he was successful on that occasion. It puts them 2-0 up.
Aaron Murta with a kick out, misjudged out there in the centre there by Conan Ferry, and Delvin are on the move again, but this time Dean Ennis can't get it under control, and Ballinagore defenders step in there again, and Dara Seary with the possession now as he goes back towards his own goals, but he has an outlet over on the far side. That was David Keegan, or Robbie Keegan. Robbie back in as far as Seary, and through the hands it goes now, because Peter Reynolds has time to look across here now and see that Cathal Kelly has space. Kelly being encouraged to come forward, bounces the ball, and then just has a look up, pops it back here as far as Dara Seary again, and he looks up and sees that there's a man drifting forward over there from the far side. It's Conan Ferry. Conan comes inside, he's on the 45, gets by his man, still Solon, the whole thing opens up in front of him, he's gone to the D, pops it off here now to Paddy Ennis. Paddy with the opportunity, and Paddy clips that one over the bar.
Yeah.
Very assured play there, Paul. Yeah, good hands there from the Ballinagore man, worked that forward and eventually finished over the bar with a bit of quality there from Paddy Ennis.
Yeah, and it all began with Dara Seary again at midfield, just bringing a bit of composure and picking out the right pass, and it was him that found Conan Ferry, and Ferry made a great burst, picked out the shooters, Paddy Ennis, and Ballinagore string up, and they've won all the kickouts, I think, so far, Ray, and they're dominating around midfield, and they're going to come again with another attack because they're in possession again. This kick out.
This kick out has gone out over the sideline, over on the far side, and an opportunity for Ballinagore to start again. Brandon Carey fires in the centre half forward is David Keegan. David goes to ground, he's out number 2-1 over there, and the Delvin men turn it over and they have possession here now as they come down the field with Dean Ennis. Dean crosses into the Ballinagore half of the field, comes over onto his left hand side, holds the possession, drops the shoulder and goes by Dara Seary, and then lays it off, and there's a nice fisted ball inside. It doesn't get to Alan Cox, and he reaches further and actually deflected it away from another teammate in there, straight to a Ballinagore man, and they have the possession here now. Back there with Colin Coleman, he's back very, very deep, and Ballinagore have the possession. They're trying to move it down along, pushing it back there. It looked like they're fouled there by Kyle Bracken there on the Ballinagore man as he was going down with the ball, and the referee for not giving the ball back moves it forward now, and there's a chance for Luke Seary. Luke, right footed, a little bit hurried in there because he can't find a teammate, and the Delvin come out with the ball here, and they're on the move here again with Adam Ennis. Adam pops it off there for Liam Carroll, who hadn't been watching the play, and the referee was playing the advantage. Free for Delvin. Adam Ennis has his underway again. He gives it on to his midfield partner Alan Cox. Cox from between the 45 and 65 on the Ballinagore end of the field. Time to look around and see who's going to make a move for him. Adam Ennis eventually does step in. Adam comes forward, pops a little ball onto Dean. Dean gets away from his man, tripped, then goes to ground on the 13-metre line, and a chance now for the Delvin men to get the scoreboard moving for them with a free on their 13-metre line, and I'd say it will be Owen Carroll is going to take it.
Yeah, chance for Delvin to get their first score of the game. Adam Ennis, good work there, and Alan Cox, the two midfielders combining. Dean Ennis, he was certainly fouled, and Delvin will need this point to settle him down. 9 minutes gone. I think it's only really their second or third attack of the game. Ballinagore the defence have been on top there. Good work in the back from Enda Claffey and Peter Deegan on previous occasions, but it's Owen Carroll now taking this one off the ground. Ray, probably a little strange to be taking this one off the ground, but
yeah, when you can clip them like that, why not?
Yeah,
I'm always in favour of that, Paul. I think you get more accuracy on it. You don't intend to kick it high up into a wind or anything like that there. And Carolyn, Johnny's done it plenty of times before, trips it over the bar. First point after 9.5 minutes for the Delvin men, but they trail 3 points so on as Ballinagore have gone short, and Peter Deegan has possession over there, gives it back inside to Robbie Keegan. Robbie, team captain, gets it back in as far as Conan Ferry. Ferry is back inside his own 13-metre line. He's going to use his goalkeeper, Cathal Daly, and Cathal comes out and then puts the laces through the ball and gets a nice pass down, and Colin Coleman is out in front of his man. Colin gets a push in the back there from Eddie O'Neill, goes to ground, free for the Ballinagore men, halfway between their own 45 and 65, and again, goalkeeper has come out. Again, does well, just holds that ball and looks around when Cathal Kelly is available to take a pass on, and Kelly is now combining there with Robbie Keegan, and he's on the move, and a nice ball inside. There's a chance for Coleman this time, fires it in, but tracking back there was Kyle Bracken, the number 12. He's back in his own half back line, gets possession for his side, and Delvin on the move again. Jack Ford, Jack moves it across where Dean Ennis has drifted over into space, over on that far side, looks up and sees there's no one coming to challenge him, so he'll carry it across to Ballinagore 45, comes across into the centre, has a bit of support there from Seb McPherson. Seb head down, just looks around and then decides he'll pop it back here to Jack Ford, who gives it on to Alan Cox. Cox trying to take on Siri, trying to get away from him. Siri just holds him up, but Cox, nice and composed, holds on to the possession, gives it on here now to Jack Ford, and Jack, little ball in over the top of Dean Ennis had ran into space as a tussle for the ball here, and I think correct decision there from the referee, because Ballinagore man, I think, trying to pull the ball out of his opponent's hands there, and it's back, and it's going to be a free, and another chance here now for on Karen. This time we see they kick it off the ground this time.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the ground again, Ray. Interesting to see that Kyle Bracken there appears to be playing as a sweeper, certainly playing deep for Delvin. Maybe that's because they're playing against the wind in the first half, but I'd rather see them go man for man in this. You know, they're well capable. He's picked up he's just getting a drink here in front of us, but he certainly seems to be playing deep in the sweeping role at the moment. It looks like Ballinagore may have a problem here.
Yeah,
one of their main players,
Kelly,
who's had a great start to the game, and it looks like he's coming off injured. His jersey, he's covering his face in despair because he knows he's coming off here, and they've called for the substitute, and it looks like he's going to be replaced by Donald Barrett coming on.
Yeah, the number 18 is certainly coming in for Ballinagore. Donald Barrett.
And that's a major loss for Ballinagore, because Kelly had made a great start to this game, Ray.
Yeah, he's on a lot of play. Got the first opening score of the game as well. So he'll be a blow. I don't know what injury he has, but he's making his way off here anyway. Owen Carnan has clipped over his second point, and we're back to a 1 point game, 3 points to 2, almost 13 minutes on the clock. So Delvin starting to settle into the game now.
Yeah, Ballinagore having maybe dominated the first 10 minutes of the match, and now suddenly there's just a point in it, and Ballinagore down one of their main players. So, you know, twists and turns, Ray, it's all happening here.
Yeah, well, let's see how that affects him. But we'll watch as the kick out is fired over to the far side again. Delvin starting to get on top here now as Kyle Bracken wins that break, pops it on now to Jack Ford. Jack on the Ballinagore 20-metre line, turns, gives it back in as far as Peter Fallon. Peter with the shot, it's off the upright, and I don't think the goalkeeper knew much about that either, but breaks out here and picked up by Kyle Bracken, but Kyle goes to ground, and I don't know whether he got a hit there as he took that ball on, but he certainly went to ground, and referee pulled him for too many steps here now. Ball is now worked out by Ballinagore. They're on their own 45, and they have won a free over there on the far side as sun shines on the terrace over there in TEG Cusack Park, and Ballinagore have us underway with this free taken, and it's given in as far as Peter Deegan. Deegan comes forward, pops it on, takes a return pass there. Comes forward again, moves it on quickly now to Brandon Carey. Brandon immediately shut down by Dean Carron. Carron forced the ball from his hands, but Carey, nice and composed, holds the ball, but then he's about to go forward, and Dean Carron steps in and dispossesses him, and Delvin with their tails up now, and Dean Ennis carrying it forward, and he has a man spare with him, but he wants to use him. Dean carries it towards the 20, lays it off. Goal chance here for Delvin. Can they finish? Great save there. Peter Fallon with the opportunity, with the goalkeeper Cathal Daly. He went one way, but he left his leg hanging behind him, and he did well to get a boot on it, Paul. Certainly, if Ballinagore thought we're going to get through this game the way the opening 10 minutes turned out, they certainly know now that they're going to be in a game here. And as always, in any county, any championship is hard to win, and Ballinagore will have to do the hard work to get it. They have it now with Dara Seary. Out in the middle of the field now, he comes forward, he's across his own 65, looks up, is there any options on, and then with the right foot he goes route one, dropping it in on the 20-metre line. Pikey is there under, Pikey got a hand to it, breaks off him, and then it falls kindly there for the full forward Cody Fannan, and Cody, one look off the right foot, clips it over the bar from about 20 metres out.
Yeah, twists and turns, and said Ray, Delvin, great goal at the far end. Peter Fallon, he was well set up by Dean Ennis. Maybe a little casual taking the shot, he tried to place it in the corner, but good save by Cathal Daly, and then Ballinagore broke down the other end, and that's Cody Fannan all over. He just needs one look at the post and he can take a score. 4-2 to Ballinagore, eh?
Yeah, kick out over there again from Aaron Murta, finds his midfielder Adam Ennis, and Adam takes the ball into the tackle, he gets fouled, free out for Delvin, back halfway between the 20 and 45 metre line. Over on that far side of the field is taken by Oisín Kelly. Oisín goes down the line, but great attacking of the ball there by Robbie Keegan. But then Robbie trying to get a pass away there, gets it intercepted by Adam Ennis, and Delvin have possession here now, and Liam Carolyn is a little bit of space. Carolyn carrying it across the Ballinagore 45-metre line, fisted ball inside, he's looking for Clinton, but Dara just slipped at the wrong time. It wasn't going to go to hand, and then there's a big hit in there on the Ballinagore man. I don't think it was shoulder to shoulder, and
the two players are down injured, Ray, at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. It was Liam Carlin there for Delvin. He's had a very good game for Delvin so far. He's certainly come into the game the last 6 or 7 minutes and been very effective. He won that ball out in the wing, made a burst forward. He played the ball into Dara Clinton. Clinton just slipped, and as the Ballinagore man picked up the ball, then Carlin and the Ballinagore player collided. Don't think there's too much in it. Just I think after a drop of water, both players will be fine and we get on with the game.
Yeah, Carolyn is making his way back down the field again, but it will result in a free out for Cahadaly and Ballinagore back on their own 13-metre line, and they've gone short with it here now and to try to work it out, but a little bit too casual there, and they're blocked down, and Dean Ennis is on it straight away. Dean ducks under attack and with the left foot. Great block there, but it's another opportunity for Delvin. Certainly that goal down there is living a charmed life here, because there was another great chance there for the Delvin men to get that ball between the post and the danger not coming. Dean Ennis is in there. He's fired the right one.
I think the whistle's gone and Delvin aren't happy.
They're not happy because I'm not even sure was that inside.
It's not. He's given it. He's given it free outside.
I think see what is he doing.
I can understand Delvin's frustration there.
Yeah, they
had another second or two, Ray, and the goal could have been allowed.
Yeah, but certainly Ballinagore making their own downfall there. Had the ball, trying to get out of the fence, gave it away. Dean Ennis was sharp. He was in on top of it, and he was a little bit unlucky that he didn't get the advantage. The referee, I think, maybe just checking to say that the foul was outside of the large parallelogram. Very, very little in it. You can see now from where this free is going to be taken, but it's a chance for Owen Carlins to get his third of the game. He's doing as he did with the previous two. He's going to clip it off the ground 13 metres out. Clips that one over the bar, better known as Sid to his friends. Clips that one over the bar. Nice point. Brings Delvin right back. 4 points to 3 in favour of Ballinagore.
Did a real let off there, Ballinagore, twice, because Dean Ennis twice had a chance at a goal there, and earlier was taken off the line by David Pigeon, and then I suppose Ballinagore gave the ball back to them, and it could have been a goal, but they had to settle for the point that was given from the free.
Yeah, Cahadaly has us on the way with a kick out. There's a high ball out into the middle, and that man Pat Clown is under it and breaks it down here now, and Eddie O'Neill there and gives back inside to Patrick, and Patrick goes to ground, gets the free, looks up straight away, pops it off to Adam Ennis, and Adam carries it forward towards the 45-metre line, lays it off then as far as Kyle Bracken, but Kyle had made a run the opposite direction, but he does well to get the ball. Looked like there was a push there on the Delvin man, and David Keegan is insisting that he was pushed in the back there on that, but the referee had blown the whistle and awarded the free for Delvin, and they work it back here now as far as Liam Carolyn. Carolyn trying to step away from his man, does well, just pivots around and pops it in as far as Patrick Clune. Pikey carried it forward here, has a man in space, but good anticipation there, and Ballinagore have turned it over. Dara Seary, good work there from Seary, moves the ball on there now as far as Colin Coleman inside now, and Brandon Carey, he's away in front of his man. Can he finish here now? Keeps going and tries to fist it over the bar, didn't get enough power in it, and the ball drops kindly into the arms there of Aaron Murton. Delvin weather that storm now, and they have the ball coming out here. Alan Cox just pops it off, has support. Delvin's starting to settle into the game now, getting on a lot more ball. The centre half back is Sean Hochter gives it on now to Kyle Bracken, and a chance now for Delvin to come forward again. The wing back is Seb McPherson. Seb goes back inside. There's 3 teammates there, all in support. They do put it through the hands, and Sean Hochter then with the right foot fires it down into this corner. He's looking for Owen Carolyn. Carolyn out in front of his man. The ball bounces away from him, but it is picked up there by the number 15. That's Peter Fallon. Peter had that great chance of the goal earlier on. He pops it back to Carolyn again. Carolyn being closed down there by David Pigeon. Pigeon does well, forces him outside the 45, and then great tackling there from Dara Seary. Ballinagore turn it over. Ball down inside here now, the space, because it's a great ball from Paddy Ennis, great vision, and Cody Bananas on it's inside. Brandon Carey's on his own. Brandon, it is in the net eventually. I think it was Cody Fernandez finished it in the end.
Yeah.
But certainly Brandon Carey was very, very casual with the way he's finished there. We'll get a look at it on the replay. I don't know whether it was going to go inside the net. The goalkeeper got a touch. But
I think the post come back. It could have gone in off the Delvin player. Actually, Alan Cox was on the ground there when the ball went in, and it went in. It's a goal.
It's a goal.
And,
it's on the scoreboard.
And Dara Siri behind that move.
Yeah.
And go on the attack again.
Yeah, another chance here for the man, Cody Fernandez. But Cody, he had more time there than he realised, and it took 21 minutes or so, Paul, to get the goal. We had a couple of chances up at the other end for goals for Delvin, but it was Ballinagore who created that chance. There was good work from David Pigeon back here. He dispossessed his man there, Owen Carlin, and then Dara Siri stepped in and helped, and they moved it down the field, and the ball eventually finished to the back of the net. I know Brandon Carey was maybe a little bit too casual for Michael Ennis' liking, but look, it doesn't matter, it's on the scoreboard.
Great cross-field ball by Paddy Ennis in the move there to the build-up to that goal.
Yeah, Clinton has come out from the middle of from the full forward out to the middle of the field, catches that one and pops it on here now, and there's a chance for Seb McPherson as he gets onto the breaking ball. Now Delvin trying to respond, the ball fits inside to Dean Ellis. Can he get to score? Sells a dummy, goes up back onto his right hand side, draws the foul, and good play there from Ellis inside the 13-metre line. Another chance for Owen Carlin and a chance for Delvin just to keep him within touching distance.
Yeah, Dean Ennis again, very effective for Delvin Ray. He's won a lot of the frees. He's been behind a lot of the moves. He could have had a goal or two as well. And he's a real threat every time Delvin come forward.
Yeah, Carlin's going to hit this one again from the ground. Again, on the 13-metre line, or barely outside it. He's a couple of metres to the left of the line on the large parallelogram, but certainly within his range, and makes no mistake, clips it over the bar. But a little bit worrying for Delvin, Paul. Their 4 points have all come from frees there from the 13 Owen Carlin. They'd like to get a little bit more of a mix of scores, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I said, Dean Ennis probably won a lot of those frees as well. So, Ballinagore will have to tighten down on him.
Cathal Daly is back there in the goals, looking around him, and then just drives it down the centre, straight into the midriff of Cody Fernand, and Cody quickly drives the ball in. There's another chance here. This works out, no, but it's good defending there by Oisin Kelly. Kept calm as the ball was coming to him, and a couple of Ballinagore players trying to get to him as well, and then fisted the ball inside as Delvin go on the attack again, and Adam Ennis has it, lays it off over on the far side. Delvin back inside the Clinton will spend most of his time on the ground. He seems to be slipping all the time. I don't need to look at the boots there, but referee has blown the whistle. I think it's a free in for the Delvin man, I think it is. But
yeah, there wasn't much in that, but again, called ball and right over play, spotted the pull back. But as you say, Clinton slipped a couple of times now, unusual, but he is coming a little deeper. I think he wants to get more involved in the game.
Yeah, he was brought out to the middle of the field. He caught a good ball out there for Jan. Maybe just creates a little bit more space, maybe for Dean Ennis and for Peter Fallon in that inside line as he drifts away from the goals. But he's gone right back in front of the goals here now. The ball is with
this free will test him. It's certainly his most difficult one. He's taking this one off the ground about 40 metres out, but to the opposite side this time, over closer to the terrace side, and certainly more difficult than the ones he's got previously.
Yeah, he's probably fired into the whatever breeze is there as well, but sets it in. This is a dangerous ball. Clinton is reaching high, and he does very well there as he went high. He got a hand to it and directed that one over the bar, but I see him hopping on an ankle there. I don't think he seems to be okay. He's making his way out on it, but again, the big man inside there kept his eye on the ball and did well just to get the bar, so it works out nicely for When the traffic, he's a full back. Is he going to fancy it? Then at the last second, just pulled it down. Gives it back inside again, and then it's dropped in there by Paddy Ennis, and a chance for Delvin to turn it over again. And certainly Tomas Blake down in front of us, he's certainly been happy at how his team have, risen to the challenge here. It looked early doors that hadn't come out of the blocks at all, but certainly they've settled well into this game in the last 15 minutes or so. Very, very little between them at the moment.
Yeah, they've certainly come back into the game, but of course, in fairness, I'd say Ballinagore are really missing Carl Kelly, who went off there at midfield. Dara Series tried to come back into the game. Kelly was so effective in that first 10 minutes, and Ballinagore on top. He's a major loss for them. Just a slight stoppage at the moment, an injury to Oisin Kelly, who's been playing very well at corner back there for Delvin, but thankfully he's recovered and the game goes on, right?
Yeah, Patrick Clown. I suppose it's more fair to say that Patrick is more commonly known as Pikey, a great servant hurling of football for Delvin. Involved with that, though, he gives it off to Alan Cox, a man who's spending a lot of time out in Middle East now in Dubai, but he's come home to help his club here at football and hurling. He's on the ball again, pops it back inside as far as Liam Carolan. Carolan looks up and sees that he has a man in space over on the far side. It is Adam Ennis. Adam steps away from one man and then just holds that possession. The two midfielders combined again. Cox just been encouraged to come forward with it now. He's on the Ballinagore 45. No one come to challenge him until Cody Fannan comes in, but then Cox, as the ball broke away from him, dived in, touched it on the ground. The referee right on top of things towards the free out for Ballinagore.
Yeah, absolutely. He was unfortunate there, just slipped, but he did play the ball on the ground. The referee's correct, and go for a free out now.
Free for Ballinagore, just on the edge of the D, and they're taking it away, and then the Claffey has it in a bit of space here now, and again, experienced player for his side, just pops it back inside. We're coming out from the left corner is Colin Coleman involved with this now, and they work it across the far side. Here was a chance for Peter Reynolds. Reynolds just carries it forward. He's about to be shut down, but Reynolds as well holds that ball. He's still going. He has a teammate off the shoulder. They work it in nicely here now, and there's a chance here for the centre half forward, David Keegan. David came on the end of that nice run there, took the pass, one look, tipped it over the bar. Nice combination, played the whole way up the field there by the Ballinagore man.
Yeah, great burst there by Peter Reynolds. He got on a run and he just kept going. It opened up from, it played into Cody Fernan, and then Keegan popped it over, and he, keeps the game in the balance. Just the goal in it at the moment, right?
Yeah, 1-5 as Patrick Clown is out across the middle of the field. He's the full back. Strong man, shrugs off a tackle there. Oh, tackle coming in there on Clinton was a high one there from Conan Feary. And I don't think Clinton was too happy about it. Feary is saying it was shoulder to shoulder, but referee is going to have to calm down. If a couple of players there, Feary runs away, but Darren Clinton has won the free and he fires a route one in. Nice ball inside, but again the referee maybe blew the whistle just a split second too early for Delvin, but it was a quick free driven in by Darren Clinton.
Yeah, he spotted Peter Fallon in the jersey.
Yeah, Peter Fallon was in there, and it was almost a chance for a goal there, but it comes back and he's going to be a free, and Carolyn's going to take this one again. This time it's on the 20, but it's right in front of the post. What's he going to do? See Darragh Clinton and Conan Feary having still going on. Feary is pleading his case. Clinton won't be too happy, but it's going to be a free here now for Owen Carolyn on the 20-metre line. Clips it in, clips it over the bar. We're back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, interesting. Darragh Clinton was the one who took the free there, because he's come out field, as we said, but probably letting the ball into an area where, Delvin would rather that Clinton would be inside collecting it, but they got the free anyway and got the point.
Yeah, 2 minutes of additional time is the call. We're heading into the last 30 seconds or so of the opening 30, but Ballinagore have worked this kick out way nicely, and the Claffey then drives it in, but Alan Cox sitting back in, reads that one well, bursts out. Brandon Carey is pleading his case in there to the umpires, but Darragh Clinton has the ball out in the middle of the field, and he tries to tread one in here, but doesn't find its intended target. Might still work out here. Tackle comes in there. I think it was Adam Ennis there, but a little bit loose, but it is going to be a free for Ballinagore. Dara Seary looks up and Dara treads a lovely ball. He manages to find Cody Fannan. Fannan getting the advantage. Nice player. Fires a nice ball in front of Carey, but again, great anticipation there by Patrick Clown. And Pikey there got the hand in, using all his experience there. He just realised what the forward was trying to do and reached in, deflected the ball, got to the ground, and then great strength to win the free back. Jack Ford has the possession over there on the far side. Again, Jack looks around, pops it back as far as Patrick Clune again. Clune still on the possession. We're almost 1 minute through the extra 2 minutes allocated, but Delvin carried that one into a little bit of space and the ball is cleared away to nobody in particular, but it might work out here. But tackle coming in there from Kyle Bracken there on the Ballinagore man.
Donald Barrett certainly fouled there.
Is going to go into the referee's book here.
He came in on his back there, in fairness, was fairly robust, but just the yellow there.
Yellow for the Delvin number 12, but Darius here, he has the ball in his hand. He's right in front of the tunnel here. We're into the last half minute or so of this opening half. Ballinagore go short, go back as far as Feary again here. Feary just lays the ball off there now to the full back end of Claffey, and he takes a return from Claffey, pops it on now to Colin Coleman. Coleman looks up. It's their time for Ballinagore to get another score. We're into the final 20 seconds. They're coming forward with intent here now, and the chance of the shot comes in from David Keegan. Keegan clips it in, and it's a lovely score from the centre half forward. Again, took responsibility there, Paul. Seen a little bit of space, he carried it forward, uncontested, just clipped it over the bar, 1-6-6.
Yeah, and that looks like it's going to be the half-time score now. I expect the referee to blow the whistle. He does.
Yeah, he does exactly that.
Very lively, good first half, right? I suppose the main score was that goal that Ballinagore got after 21 minutes. A good move. They end up scrambling the ball into net. We think it was Brandon Carey that may have got it, and a good goal. But earlier than that, Delvin had plenty of chances of goals of their own. Dean Ennis had a couple of chances, and one that they'll be disappointed they didn't get a bit of advantage from. They end up getting a point, and Owen Carlin tipped it over. But certainly Delvin have had their goal chances after Ballinagore had begun after 10 minutes. A great start for Ballinagore, really dominated the early exchanges, and Michael Ennis would have been pleased with that. But then the lost Cathal Kelly at midfield, and that was a big blow.
Yeah, it took them a bit of while to get over that and settle back into it. They had to make changes and stuff like that. But at the other end, Paul, lucky escapes at the Ballinagore end here, because there was a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. Dean Ennis had a couple, and there was one taken off the line. There was another one where they got that free, and of course there was that one where the advantage could have been played and wasn't. Had to settle for the free. But Owen Carlin's been on the ball for them with the frees off the ground. He's done very well, and Clinton's caused problems in there as well. Cody Fanan, big player for Ballinagore. We saw what he did there a couple of minutes ago. A fine catch.
Do we give him the credit of the goal? I'm not too sure.
We'll have to double check that one. It was scrambled in. We don't want to give it as an own goal anyway. So we'll give it to one of the Ballinagore players.
Yeah, look at Paul. We're going to finish up here on the commentary for the half-time break. We're going to go to ads for viewers home. I think we might have a little bit of analysis on the pitch as well before we're back here in good time for the second half. But for myself and Paul here on the commentary, we'll take a break, but we'll be back in good time for the second half.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Seventh Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Seventh Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
Good afternoon to our viewers here on Airview TV. It's a county final rematch day, and of course just before that, Alan, we have the first half of the Junior 2 finals that we played out here. Quite an enjoyable game actually. Ballinagore leading 1-6 to 6 points against Delvin, but it's been good free flowing football here so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams moving up the field very well. It's a little bit stop-start here and there with the frees and so forth, but you can't really blame the ref for that. There were most of them that he was given was frees, but a few very good performances out there. If you look at Dara Siri around the middle of the field for Ballinagore, like he's showing why he's on the county senior football squad for the last couple of years. And in fairness, Michael Ennis, that's exactly what he needs out of him, is dictating the game and trying to dominate around the middle. But they've been very, very good, Ballinagore, in terms of going forward, getting good ball into Cody Fanan. Also David Keegan with 2 great scores there.
Two great scores towards the end of the game, yeah.
But they were well ahead, they were going real well, 3 points up, lost their midfielder then to an injury, young Kelly. He was going very, very well.
Very well.
Yeah, and in fairness to Delvin, Anthony Clinton, or not Anthony Clinton, Derek Clinton and Alan Cox and Dean Ennis really dragged them back into it. So only a goal in it, probably a little bit fortuitous, hit the post. I don't know whether it went in off the Ballinagore man or the Delvin man.
I think Cody Fanan actually, we were looking at back, and I think 40 might have got a touch to it. But
yeah, it's just
Delvin actually had a goal chance up here. Adam Ennis had a real good goal chance and was called back for a free. But in fairness to the referee, we watched it back, and he had definitely blown a long time before Adam Ennis had
he probably just was given advantage, and probably just the advantage was going to run out, and he didn't think anything was going to occur from it, and brought it back. But listen, Delvin will be happy enough. They're going to be playing with whatever bit of a breeze is in it. They're going to get in the second half.
It's fairly stiff there. Listen, you and I are down on the pitch now, and you can feel it blowing from the Dunn Stores end down to the canal end. Really.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a little bit of a breeze, all right. But listen, Michael Ennis will be looking going in. Thomas Blake will be looking try and get good ball in early into Dara Clinton and these lads inside that are going well, and also Owen Carlin's very deadly on the frees, he doesn't look like he's going to miss too much today. So
and very unusual with Owen Carlin as well. He's taken most of them off the ground. A skill we thought was nearly gone out again. He's taken most of them off the ground.
It's rare now. I don't think I've seen too many frees taken off the ground since Joe Fallon's day, and so it's been a long time since I've seen that taking frees, especially 14-yard frees straight in front of the goals. He's putting them down, and he has his routine, and he's putting them over. But Michael Ennis will be looking for a lot of hard work out of these Ballinagore lads in the second half. Big turnaround to go well beaten in the semi-final of this last year by Delvin, and it was a big turnaround, so Nachi obviously has them going really, really well. But no, it's very enjoyable, I have to say. It's free flowing, it's up and down the field, a little bit stop start every now and again with frees, but other than that, it's very enjoyable.
But as we say, Alan, and it's very prevalent at the moment, it's watchable, you know, that sort of way. You can watch it, it's entertaining to watch. Both sides are giving everything they have, in fairness to them. I tell you what I've been impressed with, I have to say. the amount of blocking and the amount of lads putting their bodies on the line to block ball, I think it's been exceptional.
Exactly, but sure, listen, Paul, you come into a county final and you need lads to do that. If you're not going to do that, you're not going to go home with any silverware. And the same later on with Lomans and the Downs, they're all going to put their necks on the block and make sure that they bring the silverware home with them. And that's exactly what we're getting now with these two teams here in the Junior 2. Have to say for the, like everyone's calling it Junior 2, but these two teams would be well capable of being competitive in the Junior Championship.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. And there's a rumour that the Junior Championship is going to probably be restructured again, but I think for a day like this, to have the likes of Delvin and the likes of Ballinagore in a county final, it does so much for the likes of the community from the parish and things like that, to be playing in a county final. And you can see it here, nice little crowd here already for a Junior 2 final.
Absolutely, and like it doesn't matter where you're from, like you're at the standard that you're at, and the locals will always support their team. And you can see with Delvin have another big day next weekend as well.
Yeah.
Most of these lads are going to be playing again next weekend in a Senior B hurling final, but you can see Ballinagore have always had great support. Obviously we're living down the road from them, and we know exactly, we play underage with them, so we know exactly what they're all about. Support has always been very, very big, and Delvin have obviously brought big support. You heard when the goal went in,
yeah,
that was actually called back for a free. There was a big roar, so no, it's a good crowd, and it's great for them to, like, I know people saying that it's Junior 2 or whatever, but it's massive that they're playing in front of a senior replay.
I could not agree with you more.
It's great for them, and it makes that little bit, makes coming in here, supporters coming in knowing that they have a big game to watch in the second half as well.
Yeah, well, the second half is just about to start here. We'll hand you back up to Ray on commentary and Paul O'Donovan on commentary for the second half of the Junior 2 final. Go on.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Yeah, we're back here on commentary again here, Paul. Delvin, first team out, umpire and his referee and his linesman, umpires all back out as well. We see some of the Downs players down below us here getting ready for their big game coming up after this one. But this game, it's far from being decided as well. That Ballinagore might have come in as hot favourites into this game, but certainly this one is still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, and it's been it was a very lively first half, very enjoyable football, end to end, and just great flowing football. I see Delvin are about to make a sub here for the second half. I think they're introducing Stephen Riley. It seems to be coming on for them there. He's gone into the half back line there, half forward line. So we'll see what the changes there. But Ballinagore is still in the dress room. Michael Ennis going through his team, and they're obviously they're a goal up, but they know there's very little in this game. They have a lot of work to do in the second half, and it's 30 minutes all to play for. Big final here. The crowd coming in now, of course, the crowd coming in for the senior game, and it's all adding to the atmosphere here.
Yeah, Ballinagore come out. You see Stephen Riley wearing the number 17 is out there, and I think it might be Kyle Bracken as the number 12 that I don't see out there. Now Kyle got himself a yellow card just before the break, so that might have been a factor in it. So I think it's Stevie Riley wearing the number 17 is in the half forward line for the Delvin member. Ballinagore have made their way back out here now.
Yeah,
I don't think any changes in that. Just we have number 19. The number 19 is Peter Reynolds. He did start the game. And number 18, I think, was also introduced here. That's Donald Barrett. So don't think there's any other changes. We're waiting for the goal. Yeah, we're right on the right there. Just watching Cathal Daly, the goalkeeper, making his way down into the far end of the field here. So once he's back in position, we'll be ready to go again.
I have to say, Ray, the pitch is in great condition out there today, considering all the matches that have been played and everything, and it's superb. So fair play to Westmeath GA, the pitch in immaculate condition here.
Yeah, the referee is out there. Cathal Boland, oops. Physio making their way across the pitch. Just the referee throws the ball up, but anyway, up we go. And Ennis gets a nice little nudge there on that ball. It's dropped, and referee is playing the advantages. Ennis carries it forward here. Open seconds, popped it off to his brother Dean. Dean had a look at the post, but got blocked down there very well by Robbie Keegan, and Keegan does well to get the possession back. When down is a major tussle in the middle of the field. The referee said that it was, and the Claffey had pulled the ball there out of Dara Clinton's hand. I thought it was a 50-50, maybe a throw in if he was going to do anything, but he's awarded the free for Delvin. Clinton hasn't taken, and he fires across here to Owen Carroll. Carroll is in space, out in front of his man. Clips in, has a look, has a shot.
Yeah. That's a lovely score.
It's his first one from play, Paul, but I tell you, it's a quality kick. He got 5 frees in the first half. He came across out of the other corner, got the ball. I think he might even be in the full forward there, but he came around. One look.
Yeah,
quality score.
That's as good as any score we'll see in the senior final today, Ray. Great point. You have to say, Delvin, don't forget, have the win in this second half, and it seems to be picking up out there as well, right?
Yeah, Ballinagore have worked this kick out short, and Dara Seary has possession for his side here now, and players making runs left and right of him, but he uses Conan Feary. Feary been closed down there by Jack Ford. Jack does very well, and Feary has to go back inside, and full back end. The Claffey there was almost blindsided there by a Delvin man coming in, but he pops away from the danger, and Ballinagore have the possession, but again struggling to get it out. They're back inside their own 45, and they're back with their goalkeeper Carl Daly. Daly has a look around, and now he needs a little bit of support here because he's playing around with this ball and he's asking for trouble. When you see a goalkeeper doing that, but he's okay for now because Conan Feary is back there to take the possession. But again, Ballinagore struggling to get up the pitch with the ball. Feary does well and then looks around, and he has Peter Deegan in space here. Deegan fisted ball, moves it forward. Ballinagore need to move the ball a little bit quicker, and then a little bit of a blind pass, and Stephen Riley has his first chance to get possession, doesn't take it, and then as the Ballinagore man was going down to pick up the ball, foot comes in free from the referee and is taken quickly, and a chance here now for Robbie Keegan to get forward. Keegan bursting forward, Adam Ennis tracking him back, he's inside the 50, he's still going, he's going towards the 20-metre line, he's dragged to the ground there. Great play by the team captain there, Robbie Keegan, leading by example, got that ball into space, carried it forward and drew the foul, and a chance now for Ballinagore to get the scoreboard going for them in the second half.
Yeah, great run there by Keegan, as you say, captain leading by example. Great run, and it looks like a Delvin midfielder there. I think Adam Ennis might have picked up the yellow card, and he'll have to be careful from now on.
Paddy Ennis has a chance. He's in the D, kicking across his body with the right foot just from that opposite side, but gets a nice connection on it. Umpire looks up on it and he gives a signal, and that one is on target. It's over the bar. Yeah. Paddy's second point, that one from a free. And we're back to the 3 points again, 1-7 to 7 points as Aaron Murton heads towards the 20-metre line with the ball.
Yeah, Ballinagore a little fortunate. They were a little slow moving the ball out of defence. They kept the ball, but they got the ball down the field eventually.
Yeah, this kick out there, Liam Carroll was waiting for it to come to him, and it did work out for him, but it was almost intercepted. But Delvin do have the possession back inside their own 45. Alan Cox is in there, he's under pressure, has to go back and give it in as far as Oisin Kelly trying to get out, goes to ground. No, he needs support, the referee doesn't give him the free, and then Brandon Carey takes up the ball, pulled to the ground there. Patrick Clune involved in that there, and it's going to be a free, and a free for the Ballinagore man. This free, Brandon Kelly goes to ground, but free is taken quickly there by Peter Reynolds. But the referee is not going to allow it to go ahead because there's an injury here, and he's also having a word with one. Thought he was having a word with one of the defenders there, but Brandon Carey, see his knee heavily strapped on it, but he's limping away. I think he will be okay, but the ball is now in the hands of Peter Reynolds, and Peter looks up and pops on across into the centre where Dara Seary has got onto it. Dara has support there, but has to hold the ball in and tries to fire it inside there. But well intercepted there by Seb McPherson. Seb gets a hand to it, gets it to ground, and Adam Ennis is there to pick up the breaking ball. And McPherson back on his feet now, tries to get inside the Ballinagore man. He's under pressure, but he gets it back as far as Eddie O'Neill. And eventually they do work it out, and a chance now, and I think that's the advantage of the breeze. They go route one. Clinton out in front of his man, great strength from Clinton, tripped as he was trying to get away from his man. Great strength there from Darragh Clinton. We know him well, Paul, from his hurling exploits. That time he was out in front of his man, got up. He's a big man, he's over 6 foot, and then heads up play from him again because he fired a lovely ball inside. Jack Ford is in there. Oh, Jack needed to be a little bit quicker. The chance maybe still there. And then Owen Carolan gets a shot on the turn, but it's gone out over the end line.
Yeah,
To Darragh Clinton, it was the right ball because he had Jack Ford in acres and acres of space there. It just delayed on getting the ball under control. By the time he got it, Ballinagore had closed him down, and then
the chance was certainly there for Ford, to take the score, and
it's gone out.
It's a 45 now.
Yeah, he's Owen Carolan is out to take that one on the 45-metre line again. 5 from freeze, but this one certainly, I think, the longest distance one he's had.
Wind behind him though, Ray, this time.
Yes, through far, as he comes forward. Nice kick. Can anyone get a touch on that?
Oh,
it is. It's that man Clinton again. He got a point in the first half on a ball somewhat similar that was going in, and he kept his eye on it. That time he kept his eye on it. It was dangerous coming in from Owen Carolan, and Clinton rose high and deflected it into the back of the net. And a great score early doors for the Delvin. 6 minutes in the second half. We're all tied at 1-7 apiece.
Yeah, that's a tactic that certainly worked well. It got them a goal and a point so far.
Carl Daly with a long kick out, goes out into the centre. Now it's maroon jerseys everywhere because Clinton picked that one up as well. Fires in as far as Dean Ennis. Dean is about to be closed down by Robbie Keegan. Robbie does well to stop him up. Dean has the ball again. Nice ball inside. Another chance here for the Delvin. And that one is fired in by the centre half back. And turned around. 3 down at half time. Delvin are 1 up, and we're only 6.5 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, that's a big change. He just stopped there for an injury to Cody Finnan. But just to reflect on that, it's been a real turnaround there. The goal, of course, well executed, well finished in that by Darragh Clinton. And he's a real goal poacher, really threatening there. And again, catching that kick out and finding Dean Ennis. Dean Ennis laying the ball up, and a great point by Hopter. And Delvin's suddenly in the lead now, and it's suddenly all changed. And Ballinagore need to get a grip of the game. They need to get the ball around midfield and get some possession again.
Yeah, the wind is obviously a factor of all because there are an awful lot slower moving that ball out in defence. So we seen it on the one that led to the last attack, but they were ponderous with it out, probably because of the breeze. And then on the other hand, you see, Delvin and the opportunity to fire along the kick out. It's worked out there and it's gathered out in the middle there by Peter Reynolds. Peter goes to ground, but he's fouled and wins the free for his side. He needs to go back closer to the 20-metre line. He's back now and then to Claffey. Claffey has Conan Feary for support there, and they go short with it, and Feary carries it out, gives it on to Claffey now. Claffey over his own 45, he's still going with it. Again, out into the halfway line, over the halfway line, looks around, no real option on. He gets away from Clinton, goes to ground, gets the free. There was an arm in over his shoulder. Correct decision there, and Darragh Seary has the ball in hand, trying to see if there's anything on in a hurry. No one from Ballinagore available until he goes short there as far as Peter Reynolds. Reynolds inside and pops it back to Seary. Certainly, Ballinagore needs Seary to be more involved in this second half, trying to get away from his man. Good strength there as he holds him off. Just pops a little ball inside. The chance here now for David Keegan. David turns, takes a shot, and that one is gone to the left and wide there. Another feature of this game, Paul, we haven't had many wides throughout the opening 38 minutes or so, 40 minutes in total play.
Good use of the ball, and players have taken the good options, on that occasion. Darragh Seary, as we said, he needed to come more into the game if Ballinagore are going to get back into the lead, and he picked up the ball very well there, but Keegan just needs to show a bit more composure when he was shooting. But Delvin about to bring on a sub now, right?
Yeah, it's Johnny Ivory wearing number 25, and he's coming on replacing number 10, Jack Ford. But again, another experienced campaigner on the pitch for Delvin. And good management here, when you're ahead, making the changes here now. And Clinton has come out and grabbed that ball on the kick out and gets possession for his side. And Alan Cox then popped it inside the man and got that last point. Sean Hochter across now to Seb McPherson. Seb, head down, comes into the centre, almost dispossessed, but he gets it back again. Clips it over here now to Cox again. Cox on the 45. He's waiting for a call from Clinton. Clinton takes it on the loop round and has time to have a look at the post. But Not one of Dara's better ones there. That one off the outside of the right boot, out over the end line and wide. And
yeah. So was Delvin, they're beginning the second half the way Ballinagore began the first half. They're really in top now in control, and Sean Hopter really coming into the game for Delvin.
Yeah, Ballinagore goes short with the kick out over on the far side. It hops off the body there of Donald Barrett. It's gone over the side, and it's going to be a line ball over on the far side for Delvin. It's just inside of Ballinagore 65 metre line. Dean Ennis as the ball, he's looking round, so then his eyes looking to see what options are on him, because there's nothing really on. He goes long across into the centre, but Dara Seary goes high and gets the ball. There's a lot of space in front of Seary now, and he's coming forward at that pace, pops the ball on, and there's still more and more space inside there now. A chance here for the Ballinagore man, and that was Colin Coleman, the number 13, came on to that. Could have maybe carried it a little bit further, but yeah, had the confidence to back himself and clips a nice point off the left foot.
Yeah, Delvin lost possession there from their own sideline ball, but a great burst downfield by Dara Seary. It really opened up in the middle, and as you say, Coleman could have gone further, but he kicked a great point, and keeps the sides level here now. 1-8 apiece, right?
Yeah, Aaron Murta with the kick out again. Now the body's out there, but it breaks kindly there for David Keegan, and David, nice ball inside as far as Brandon Carey. Brandon's been quiet so far in the open bits of this half, trying to get away from his man there. He has a chance now off his right foot, fires it in, drops it in, and Aaron Murta, good hands there from the Delvin keeper there, and he gets the ball out as far as Alan Cox. Cox has been very influential, gets the ball into his hand, he's close to the sideline, gets good strength to get away from his man then, and has support over on that left hand side there. Patrick Clune spins around, gives it back to Cox again. Cox carries it towards the 65 metre line, back to Clune again. Pikey drops the shoulder, keeps going forward, and then clips a nice ball in, looking for Darren Clinton. Clinton has Stephen Riley available here if he wants to use him, and then does eventually give it on to Riley, just puts him under a little bit of pressure, but Stevie has it coming along with the left foot. Might still work out because the ball has gone across, and Dean Ennis in loads of space here now. Can Dean get the shot off with the left foot? And he does indeed. He fires it over the bar. First point of the game for the centre half ball for Delvin, but it worked out. We'll give Stephen Riley the benefit of the doubt there with the left foot. Seen Ennis in space over on the far side, and Dean gathered the ball, turns around and fires it over the bar, and Delvin back in the lead by that 1 point.
They certainly went the scenic route there. Stephen Riley, he looked like he kicked it across the goal too far, but they made good, kept possession and got a good score out of it.
Yeah, Ballinagore going short with the kick out, get it out as far as Conan Feary. He's fouled by Johnny Ivory, and Ivory is over there tracking after Robbie Keegan, and Ballinagore have the possession here, trailed by a point, and still come forward with it. Nice work here again by the man who got there last point, Colin Coleman. Coleman lays it off there now as far as Cody Fannan. Into Seary quickly off to Brandon Carey. Brandon, first time ball across to the far side where there's a chance for Cody Fannan, but he tried to sell a dummy there, but well read the ball, and then I think the referee has deemed that the Delvin man picked the ball off the ground there. I think it was Sean Hochter, the centre half back. I thought he had done well there.
Did very well, yeah, but again, the referee bowling right up at play, probably saw it's the correct call, I'd say. Ballinagore making a sub now this time. Yeah, James Sheeran. See lots of experience coming on. Delvin brought on Johnny Ivory, lots of experience there a couple of minutes ago, and now Ballinagore bringing on James Sheeran.
I think there is going to be another sub down here for Delvin, but we'll go back on the watch the play because Darren Seary has the ball over there under his arm there. Don't think Delvin are going to make the second substitute. Referee, I think, gets a signal to go ahead and tell Dara Seary to go ahead with the free. Dara goes short, clips it inside here. Another opportunity here, and on the turn, heads up play there from Paddy Ennis. Paddy got it, had time, just turns out, fires it over the bar. And now that,
yeah. Great score there. Well worked, Dara didn't fancy it, and in fairness, Paddy Ennis came short and found the space, and Delvin were kind of asleep, and quick turn by Ennis and a good point. Aaron back level now.
Yeah, Aaron Fenlon, the number 23, has just replaced Liam Carlin. And I think Carlin on a yellow card as well, but the kick out is broken down into the centre and is picked up there by Robbie Keegan again. Robbie trying to get away from his man, has done well, comes forward, long fisted pass to Cody Fannan. Cody from the edge of the D, he fires it in. That's two fabulous scores in quick succession. Cody Fannan on the run again. Maybe an opportunity to take it on a little bit further, but the confidence in these Ballinagore men, they're taking the points from 25 metres or so. second score, a great score there from Cody Fernand.
We're really seeing a great Junior 2 final here today. You know, it's been end to end. The leads changed hands a couple of times already in the second half, and some great football and some great scores being taken, right?
Yeah, kick out is gathered this time by Dara Clinton. Dara, great vision, low over the shoulder, kick to Johnny Ivory. Ivory, experienced man. Johnny has a look at the post. He fires in. Is it going to stay in play? It might do, because Owen Carlin is under there, coming around to make an angle for himself, and over the shoulder. Oh, it was ambitious.
Yeah, narrowly wide, as you say. We haven't had many wides, but you know, another good move there. You know, Dara Clinton again, Johnny Ivory, a good ball. He probably went for a score, but it was Carlin that caught it, and probably had a little bit more time, Ray, but just wide on that occasion.
Yeah, players punching and breaking from the middle of the field here now as the goalkeeper, Cathal Daly, fires it out right footed. Gathered well, and maybe luckily so by Cody Fernand, but he's a big young man and he climbed high there and got two hands on, combining here now with the centre half forward David Keegan. Keegan is trying to get onto this one as well. All lovely hands here onto Brandon Carey, and Carey steps inside it. Tackle, foul, goes to ground, but that was lovely play there. The centre half forward and he's full forward, combining on that one there, and well worked there on the foul, and just on the inside the D, just under the yellow card there, I think, for
it looks like Patrick Clune.
Patrick Clune there, I think that is the man.
Yeah, but another great move. We said, you know, a floating football again.
At pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cut up through, you know, the heart of that Delvin defence down. There's a chance for Paddy Ennis. Paddy 1 from a free, 2 from play, and this one certainly within his ranges. He has a look at the commentator's curse, never fails.
You couldn't blame yourself, Ray. I mean, you know, I'd have thought he was going to get that, you know, on the basis of what we've seen so far. But look, it just screwed off his boot that time and went wide. But again, you know, good play, and it's all to play for now, you know, coming into the final quarter of the match, right?
Yeah, 110 to 1-9 in favour of Ballinagore as Aaron Murta, left-footed, lazy, fires this one out, broken down and gathered on the break by Alan Cox. Cox doing very well in the middle of the field, steps away from it, the referee's playing the advantage, but he gives it off to Adam Ennis, and Adam burst by a couple of Ballinagore, and he's gone across there 45 with the outside of the right foot, trying to find Dean in there. Dean doesn't get a hand on it, and then there's a tackle there in the Claffey as he spun into the tackle there. He goes to ground. I think we'll have a little bit of treatment for the big full back there.
Claffey just came off,
just caught there on the spin around there. Yeah. He just get caught maybe on the shoulder, but
in fairness, Ennis was going for the ball, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. He was no problem there.
It just broke loose, and again, good move that time by Delvin. It was Adam Ennis breaking down, and Alan Cox, the two midfielders, played very well today for Delvin so far, and Ennis just couldn't get the ball into his hands, ran away. But you know, very tight now, Ray, just a point in it, and you know, we've seen the league change several times, and it's been a really good game here today. The crowd have really enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone that has come in early, big support from both Ballinagore and Delvin, but certainly anyone that has come in here neutrals will certainly be enjoying the fare we've had here. 17, almost 18 minutes gone in the second half. 1-10 to Ballinagore, 1-9 for Delvin, as the free out is taken quickly there towards Robbie Keegan. Keegan, speedy player, he's gone right around the D there and then fists the ball on here, and Colin Corwin maybe a little bit lucky to get that one as he's waited for it, and then has support there from his cornerback Peter Deegan. Deegan across the 45, needs a little bit of support, he has it there, but just slow down a little bit, but they do eventually manage to get on to David Keegan, and Keegan with the outside of the right foot. They're always great ones when they come off, and that one did, and it's a spectacular point and a good score for the Ballinagore when they go back 2 points into the lead.
Yeah, great team move there from Ballinagore. Really good football from Coleman, finding Peter Deegan, move forward. Dara Siri involved, and it was actually Donald Barrett involved, and a lovely point by Keegan. You know, put them 2 points ahead this vital stage now. 12 minutes to go, and another substitution, Ray, this time for Ballinagore.
Yeah, and Kenny wearing the number 24 has come on. He's replacing Peter Ennis, and we maybe know more of him from seeing him in black out in the middle here, but great catch out in the middle of the field. The two number 14s were contesting, but Cody Fernand reached high, wins it, and then there's a chance for Enda to get on the first ball, but then Brandon Carey steps in and takes it. Carey pop it back out now to Kenny, going into the corner, need a little bit of support here. Carey's on the loop around, good vision because he's a man spare right out into the centre. It's the full back, and the full back is Enda Claffey, and Enda backs himself, and Enda Claffey, why not? he stayed coming forward there. He was picked out by a lovely ball all in his own inside in the centre. He was down injured a couple of minutes ago. The other end of the field has come forward, and 3 points between them. It's a nice lead.
Yeah.
This game has been tight throughout, and at this stage with just over 10 minutes to go, 3 points, a nice lead for Ballinagore.
Yeah, lovely pass by Brandon Carey that time across the pitch to find Claffey. Great score.
Yeah, the ball is kicked out, works out for the Delvin man because there was a push in the back there on Sean Hochter. He goes to the ground, wins the free, and Alan Cox, he's encouraging his men to go forward, and he goes route one, launches in. Clinton's under it. Dean Ennis is under. Who has it? It's Robbie Keegan, the number 7 for Ballinagore, that comes away with it and gives it off there now to Dara Seary. Seary, fisted ball over on the far side. Ballinagore coming forward again. Colin Coleman has it. Coleman just gives it back to Seary. Doesn't go to his hand the first time, but he's able to has the time to turn back around and get it. And he has support now coming forward from Robbie Keegan. There's more support this side of the pitch if he wants to use them. Said just holds the ball. It does eventually make its way across here now to Conan Feary. Feary, ball forward. Brandon Carey takes it out in front of his man, trying to get away from his man. He's done well. Holds that possession. Comes outside the 45 and then drops the shoulder and comes back inside. Pops it off here now as far as Feary again. Feary close to the side and gets away from Stevie Riley. Again, it's very, very tight here. Feary needs to move the ball in quickly and does go in as far as Enda Kenny and Enda.
Is he going to disagree with the referee there, Ray?
I was just going to say, but in fairness, he didn't. He just put the ball down. He knew he was called. In fairness, called ball and right on top of the things, and it was obvious it was off the ground, free for Delvin. Alan Cox, as his goalkeeper there, he wants to use him. Turn it out across that 20 metre and goes back inside. He might have to use it now, but no good strength from Cox. He holds that possession, pops it on there now as far as O'Neill. Down the far side it goes, and then ball fired in first time. Dean Ennis is going to come out in front of it. Dean gets it in front of his man, about to take his man on, heading in. He's inside the 13 metre line. He's going again, but again, good tracking back there, and the ball is deflected off the Ballinagore man. I think that was Robbie Keegan there coming back, and Robbie gets a touch and it's gone out over the end line. It's going to be a 45. We remember what happened in the last 45. Yeah. 3 points between them.
Yeah, good. Robbie Keegan's had a great game for Ballinagore. You know, great defensive work there. Has stopped Ennis from getting in. But as you say, you know, looking at the clock, 22 minutes, 8 minutes, it's not much time to get 3 points back in this game. So could be looking for the goal, Ray, and with Dara Clinton around. Well, there's every chance of that. We saw, as you said, the last 45 ended up in the net via Clinton. So we'll see what happens on this occasion.
Yeah, the 2 number 14s are in there on the edge of the square, picking up each other. But we'll watch his own Carlin. He's going to clip this one in. Now, this one doesn't have the same height on it, and it goes off the hands there of Delvin man, and good work there by Fanan. He does very well to get his hands on that ball, and he does eventually carry it out here now, and Ballinagore do very well to work it down the field. Brandon Carey is out, needs to get possession but doesn't hold on to it. Seb McPherson steps in, gives it back to Hochter. Hochter under pressure, steps away from a couple of Ballinagore men, and it might still work out for Delvin because Adam Ennis has it, and Adam fouled there by Colin Coleman, and it's going to be a free that's going to be taken in a hurry by Seb McPherson. Looking for a man to make his way into space over on the far side. Owen Carlin is the man that has it. Carlin is inside the 45 metre line, just holds the possession. Has Alan Cox there for support. He does give it to Cox. Cox breaks away from his man. An advantage being played by the referee as Cox backs himself, fires it in, but that one has gone to the left and wide. You know, the referee is going to come back for the free, but I thought actually he had played enough time for Cox to get the shot in.
Yeah. And it's a free, but it's you know, it's a difficult angle. It's, you know, 40 metres out, and it's actually Derek Clinton, interesting enough, that looks to be going out to take this free.
This time he's moved away from the square and sending in Owen Carlin, but what are we, 23 and a half minutes gone on the clock in the second half. 1-12 for Ballinagore, 1-9 for Delvin. Clinton now, would he go for his own score? I would imagine he will if he's gone out to take this one. Has an option of going short, but don't think he's going to entertain that now. And with the right foot, he fires in, it's hanging in the air. It's going to drop on the 13 metre line. Up they go, broken down. Ballinagore on the breaking ball. And Conan Fury quickly through the hands to move it out. Dara Seary has it here now. Cheeks and gets away from his man. Needs a little bit of support there. He still carries it. Good work from Seary. He tracked all the way by Sean Hacker. But still, he brings it forward. And then, no free.
Missed that
and
one,
then
right?
the ball has gone out off the boot of Brandon Carey. I think I have to agree with you there, because I think Darius Searley was fouled at them, but referee allows it to go on. Supporters now coming to life down here in front of us. As Darragh Clinton takes the ball from that line ball, pops it on to Pikey Clown. The two number 3s collide. Two experienced campaigners. Was there a push in the back? Touching the ground. I thought it was touching the ground by the Ballinagore man, but he's signaling as a free for Ballinagore.
He's been consistent with those that anyone touch the ball on the ground, immediately a free.
Yeah, Colin Coleman takes a free, and Colin does well because Andy Kenny has made a run over into space, over on that far side, moves it in first time. But gathered over there by Paddy Ennis. Paddy has gone around his man. He's inside the 13-metre line. He's trying to come out to make an angle for himself. He needed a little bit more support. Had no one there. There was not any maroon jerseys around him. And they've turned it over. And Seb McPherson has it. Seb stops on the 45-metre line. Gives it inside. Oh, picked up here. There's a chance for Fernand to give it inside here now. And Darius Searley, he has a look at the post. He fires it in, and that's fired it over the bar. First point of the day for Searley. A great score. And Paul, it was one score in it up to now, but that time just puts it out now to 4 points, 2 scores.
Oh yeah, that's a massive score for Ballinagore, you know. It was Fernand winning possession, and of course the right man was on his shoulder. He laid it off, and Darius Searley, great point. As you say, 4 points coming into the last 4 minutes. It's a big lead at this stage of the game, and you know, it means they need 2 scores now, and you know, one of them will have to be a goal for Delvin, so the pressure's really on.
Yeah, both sides emptying the bench here. As Byron Pigeon, wearing the number 10, has just been introduced instead of Brandon Carey. And from the kick out, Ballinagore get the possession here again. There's an injury here to one of their players as well. In fact, there's 2 of their players on the ground. Referee just holding the play up, but he's going to have a word with Darragh Clinton. Adam McCormick has just been introduced for Delvin in place of Adam Ennis, of
Dean Ennis,
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to go game. We have a break here at the moment. Reds player from there's 2 players in Ballinagore down, and they're just getting treatment. So yeah, both teams making substitutions now. Was the go for the jug here the last couple of minutes, all to play for. But as you said, 4 points is a big lead, and that was a massive point from Darius Searley just a minute ago. Gives Ballinagore just that breathing space that they need coming down the home straight.
Yeah, Cody Fernand is the man who's down there at the moment out in the field. I see Conan Fury is back on his field, but
and I think Fury's had a great game for Ballinagore. Second half, he's mopped up a lot of possession, and he's broke down field when he had the chance, and he's had a really good second half of Ballinagore.
Yeah, we're ready and underway again, and Darius Searley fires a nice ball into Andy Kenny, and throws it out to the man who's just been introduced, Byron Pigeon. Back to Kenny again, holds on, just looks around, sees what options are on, and he uses Conan Fury, and Fury back here now to the full back end of Claffey. There is a man spare on the far side, with end of the sides he's going to straighten the line, maybe fancying another point here, but gives it off now to Darius Searley. Darry runs into an awful lot of heavy traffic, but does well to somehow get that ball on to end of Claffey. Enda needs a little bit of support. He has it here now. Ballinagore trying to just shut out this game. There was a late hit on the midfielder there, but he's back on his feet, ready to look for possession again, but it's clipped over here as far as Conan Fury with Enda Kenny on the loop around. Kenny on the Delvin 65-metre line, just dictating to his teammates where he wants them to move, and the ball is given inside. Johnny Ivory got a hand on it, but he can't keep it in the field of play there. It was David Keegan that was making that pass, and it's going to be a line ball, that Conan Fury is going to take. Or 28 minutes, no word. The linesman, referee just having a word with the linesman. Don't know what it's about there, but
Johnny Ivory maybe going into the referee's notebook.
I think Johnny might have had something too much to say there, but the referee is certainly having a word with him. Obviously the linesman heard something there anyway, but ball is back here now with the centre half back. Yeah, it is a yellow card for the number 25 there.
Yeah,
but just the ball is with Conan Fury, and Conan get this one in as close to that goal as he can. Fires it in high. Good work by Cody Fernand. And Fernand, can he get it? What would be the Clinton score? No, it's the answer to that from this one, but was it going to go wide? Might stay in play there because Colin Coleman has gone after it, and he has it on front of a couple of Delvin, and off his left foot fires a nice ball across the centre. Might still work out, but referee deems that there was a foul committed in there. I think that was Byron Pigeon is the man he's penalising there, but it is going to be a free out, and a free out Delvin have already taken. They need to get it down this other end of the field as quick as they possibly can. Alan Cox with the right foot, goes long in towards Owen Carolyn. Carolyn goes high, but the ball is broken down, and it's that man Robbie Keegan on the breaking ball, wins it for his side, sees a little bit of space. The two number 7s come together. Keegan does very, very well, and then Kenny takes the pass and gives it off to Dara Seary. Dara off the ground, gives the ball back to Novi in particular, but big hit here. The corner back and the corner forward, that was David Pigeon and Owen Carolyn. Neither of them got the ball, but it's going to be a free, and Johnny Ivory's taking
What a ball.
Great ball inside. Chance here now. Adam Ennis gives it off. Shot low. Didn't get the power in it there. And the goalkeeper, Cathal Daly, did enough to get his body in. 4 minutes of additional time. 4 points between the sides. We're into the first of those 4 minutes. It was a super ball in. Not sure who had the final shot in the end there, but didn't just get the power.
It was Derek Clinton actually had the final shot. A great ball in by Johnny Ivory. He picked out Adam Ennis, and Ennis laid it off. And I thought Derek could got more power behind it. It was kind of a scuff shot. That was a great chance for that goal to bring them back into the game, Ray.
Now here's Owen Carroll. He's going to go short with it because Sean Hochter is drifted forward, puts him under a little bit of pressure, but Hochter will get the possession then. Great tackle there, and turnover of possession, crucial turnover there, as Dara Seary is in support here now, and as is Enda Kenny, and Kenny has certainly showed out front and using all his experiences. The ball is worked down here as far as Paddy Ennis. Paddy goes to ground, and it's a free, and I suppose all this is eating up the clock, and the free is at the right end of the pitch as far as the Ballinagore men are concerned. But again, wasteful opportunity there from the 45 when that ball needed to really put into the mixer in there.
Oh yeah, they'd really got the wires crossed there, Dara Clinton and Sean Hochter, and in fairness to Ballinagore, I think it was Colin Coleman that came in, and he raced over the far side and he won that possession back, and that was vital for Ballinagore, able to create this counter attack, and then it was Paddy Ennis able to win the free, and it all winds down the clock. Just 4 minutes of added on time to be played. Of course there'll be injury time, but it's all helping Ballinagore here now. 4 points up, and crucially to prevent Delvin from getting a score from that 45.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pushing Kelly, I think Delvin picked up a yellow card in the process as well. And interesting to see what Ballinagore do with this free, because they'll
will they go for the shot, or will they try and just hold the possession over there? As a referee, I thought he might have been bringing the ball in a little bit further, but he's not. Yeah, I think there's a Dara Seary with the outside to the right foot. But
he's got a rep.
That's a fabulous kick there.
That's surely the insurance one,
I would
put some 5 up. And
it was a great kick. Now, again, Delvin trying to go short on the kick out, and the Kenny was there under trying to put pressure on it, and all he managed to do was put the ball out over the sideline, but he won't mind because it's less than 13 metres out from the Ballinagore post, and it's going to be a line ball for Delvin, but they have to bring it down a long way down the field. It's 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 point gap now, and just over 90 seconds left. Delvin need a 2-goal blast in a very short time.
Yeah, but they're trying to get one of them first of all. Had the possession over there. It might still work out there because Oisin Kelly, but he loses the possession, and Dara Seary has it again, and Dara, lovely ball in the space here, but the referee is going to bring it back, and I think it's Delvin going to be in trouble, but maybe Ballinagore would have preferred to be played the advantage and gone back for that one. It's number 7, Seb McPherson. I think he can plead his case anyway he likes, but he's going to get a minimum of a yellow card for, and it's just eating up the clock as we're into the last 50 seconds or so.
And again, he was in a great position there, over in the corner, all right, but
it's a red
that's why he's called it back red. That's probably why he stopped the game.
Yeah,
it's given a
disappointing finish to the game for the number 7, and the free will be from where the ball landed. I think it is over here on the 13 metre, on the 20 metre line, and
it's all falling apart now for Delvin. Losing the man, and the clock winding down, and Ballinagore this free just right in front of the post. And
Dara Seary kicked a fabulous point there from the other side of the outside of his right foot. This time more conventional for a right-footed kicker. He's coming forward in no real hurry. He fires it in and fires it accurately over the bar, and the midfielder. You know, we spoke about him. He was the most high-profile player really on the field today here, and he has certainly lived up to our expectations of him. Quality display from the midfielder.
Yeah, absolutely right. When it needed a man to step up, it was certainly Dara Siri today for Ballinagore.
Delvin, they'll still continue to fight, and they have a free inside. I think there was a holding, tugging the jersey of one of the players inside there in around the 20-metre line, but at this stage 6 points between them. They need a goal. We're already a half a minute over the 4, so let's see what Delvin do. Can they engineer a goal opportunity here? Clinton has the ball in his hand. I think referee just bringing him forward. He's going to take it with the right foot, fires it high but fires it over the bar. Yeah, a goal and 2 for Clinton, that one from a free. But I think we're not going to have too much action here with Cahill Boland. And then Cahill Daly,
up now, yeah.
He'll be in no hurry. We're looking at Cahill Boland down here to see, because all eyes as far as Ballinagore are concerned are on him. What's he going to do? He has the whistle to his mouth. Is he going to blow it? Is he going to have another play? Cahill Daly with the ball on the 20-metre line, roots it out as far as he can, and the referee does blow the full-time whistle, and it is victory for Ballinagore. 1 goal and 15 points to Delvin's 1 goal and 10 points. Paul, this is a 4th level competition here in Westmeath, where we had some quality football from both sides. Ballinagore just that little bit more, clinical at the end of the game. Yeah, kept in touch. They got a lucky goal maybe in the first half. Looked like they were under pressure to start the second half, went point down, but then showed their quality. Came forward there and, great finish from them. Dara Siri with 2 of the last points for his side, and really, just pushed them over the end line in the end.
Yeah, firstly, Ray, as you say, it was a really, really enjoyable game for this level of football. It was a classic, end-to-end, great football, great scores, real competitive affair. I feel at the end of the day, probably the better team have just won, Ballinagore. They just came out on top, and when you look back, Delvin failed to score there for the last 20 minutes of the match, bar Dara Clinton getting that late point. And it was some really good scores. Dara Siri had a fine game for Ballinagore, and pulled them back. The goal, of course, was vital for Ballinagore in that second half, and it gave them a crucial lead. They just pulled ahead in the last few minutes, and some outstanding performances there. Enda Claffey at full back for Ballinagore. Robbie Keegan, captain, really led his side. Brandon Carey, very effective. Paddy Ennis too, always looking to get on the ball, and Cody Fanan, a fine game. Delvin gave it their best shot. Sean Hopter came well into in the second half. Adam Ennis and Alan Cox too. Dara Clinton was always effective, but in the end, Ballinagore just held possession, but better at the end, got the scores, and even though they lost Kyle Kelly in the first 10 minutes, they got over that, and a great win for Michael Ennis' side here today. I think they deserve their victory and deserve to go back up to Junior 1 football, and you can't go any lower than this, so the only way for Ballinagore is up, and they're on the way up today now, right?
Yeah, we spoke to Michael before the game, and there was a local effort, a combined effort. He didn't take any of the glory himself. His management team, he praised them as well for the work that they've done, and it's a just reward for them. They're back in Junior 1. He said the last final they played in was 17 years ago. It was an intermediate final, so they've fallen from the heady heights of that back down to Junior 2, but they're back in Junior 1. I'm sure these players will be behind Michael to try and be competitive at minimum next year in the Junior 1 championship. But they are the Clarkspire Junior 2 football champions for 2024. We congratulate them, commiserate with Delvin. We're going to finish here on the commentary for this game. I want to thank Paul O'Donovan for joining me here. He'll be off on reporting duties for the senior game, but for now we're going to take a break for ads. We'll be back for the presentation, maybe have a word with a player or two after it, and we'll be back then. Don't forget, we have the big one here, the replay, coming up at 3 o'clock, and you won't miss a kick. Join us again for that, but for now I'm going to take a break here for some ads.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
7 coaches, Proud sponsor of Westmeath GA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA.
Cusack Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and
Series on Ballinagore, that's it.
And all your team.
7 was good. Captain was good. Made a great tackle down here.
Delvin, you've had a brilliant year. In actual fact, you've had 3 really good years. I think you have really come on in football, but it's your 2nd year in a row to taste defeat in the final. Come back the 3rd time, and I have no doubt you will be successful. Ballinagore, today I think you were the better team overall. Congratulations. You had brilliant fine scoring here, so really well done, Ballinagore. You're back in the big time. I'm joined here by our sponsors. Today I'm joined by Kerry. Tomorrow I'll guess for Carter trying here on down maybe. But thanks to Clark's Bar for the sponsorship of our 2 junior competitions. And I will ask Kerry to help me maybe to hand over the cup to a delighted captain, Robbie Keegan, and to accept the cup on behalf of Ballinagore. Firstly, I'd like to thank Delvin. Serious quality. I know they have a big game coming up next game, so I can't imagine how difficult it was to prepare for finding the both goals in only a week between it. So, fair play to you, lads. Serious effort. I know that's all coming up in the first game. Best of luck next game. And 3 cheers for Delvin. Hip. Right. 17 years, I think, since we're in the final, so there's a lot of people that have a COVID or recognition that they have to get, so I'm trying to remember everyone. I'm not going to forget. We'll see you in the lower one later. Firstly, I think our videos, Susie Berry and Natasha, I think more so Susie, she's like a Molly in her, making sure everyone does it. They're big. There's a lot of great work going on behind the scenes there, training the pitch and stuff like that over the last few years. There last game, there must have been an area the pitch team the whole place up, but there's one of our chairman, Kevin Deegan, our treasurer, I think it's Darren Deegan, I'm not too sure, our secretary, Susie Berry, and I don't know what Mark King does in the club, but he does a lot, so fair play to Mark as well. The management side of things, obviously the 4 lads this year, I just wanted to give a mention to Paul McCurd, who was with us the last 2 years, down for Armagh. He's kind of an adopted man to Armagh now, and I can't see him out there, but their place was. This year, it was an absolute savage hit at the end last year, when McCurd actually was taking the reins. An absolute honour to go out and be looking up to play football as a man at that level, and then have 4 year management as well. Driving standards over there and driving standards now as management, so Fair play, that's it. It'll be fair to say we're hopefully here today around this cup, so fair play, that's it. The 3 minutes along with him.
How long is the reel? How long is the reel?
Thank you. So now every now and then with Peter, I was Paul here, and Peter was just in there this year. Paul been around the team. I remember Paul for years. Absolutely. Fair play to 3 lads that can actually drive. Paul I think that's everyone here mentioned. That's because they're injured. Matt for us, it's probably well known the last 2 years. We've been down in the dumps race, being a fight for survival. So this is massive for us. We're looking on the way back up now. We're going to up there next year. We regroup again and push on to play. So thanks for everyone.
Yeah, just a lovely speech there. Ballinagore, a red letter day, I suppose, Alan Mangan, for the club that has, as he said, it's been a long haul back. They were senior football not that long ago, and back to junior too. But today is the start, hopefully, of something for the club.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, it's hard when you lose like the three stalwarts of the club in James Durkin, Tommy McDaniels and Michael Ennis when they were senior, and the 2 lads, James got injured and Tommy McDaniels went on up to Dublin, and Michael Ennis, no more than the rest of us, got older as the years went on and sort of fell off and got injuries and stuff like that. So when the 3 of them went, they got hard to regroup. But in fairness, the last couple of years, and in particular this year, they've really regrouped, and they've really got themselves in good shape, and thoroughly deserved the win today.
Yeah, and it was that second half when they went on playing against the wind, Alan. They played with a bit of strength. I thought young Fanan at full forward had a really good game, and of course they were led impeccably by Dara Siri at the centre of the field, who was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, Dara Siri is really good. As I said at half time, he was proving his word, but he really proved his word coming to the end of that match. He was driving forward. He scored 2 unbelievable points. Although they were from frees, there were still 2 great scores. He was ably assisted though by Cody Fanan, who was very good. He was at the heart of everything good about it. And the 2 Keegans, David Keegan at centre forward and Robbie Keegan, the captain at wing back. 2 of them were outstanding. But you have to say it was a very solid performance from everyone from Ballinagore.
Yeah, and when Delvin got the goal, the flick into the goal, like at that stage, Ballinagore looked in serious trouble, playing against the wind. Delvin after coming back from a deficit to go back into the lead, and you know, they dug in very much so.
It's a tough thing to do when you're in a situation like that, where you're working hard and you're trying your best to keep lads out, and then all of a sudden 2 minutes into the second half you're a point down from being 2 points up at half time, so, or 3 points up at half time. So it was great for them to battle. They did it the hard way. It wasn't easy. It was against the wind, and they really worked hard. But you have to say that the great performance throughout the whole field, and you have to take into account as well that the young fella that was probably playing the best of the whole lot of them, Kelly, in the first half had to leave. And he would have been a massive loss.
Yeah, and look at you know, this is what it means to community. There's still huge, strong Ballinagore people still on the pitch here. Celebrating what is a huge victory for them, and you know, it's little victories like that, Alan, that drive a club on.
Yeah, it's great for the village. My own grandfather's from Ballinagore, so I'd have a lot of ties to Ballinagore down through the years, and they're a great little village. They're great supporters. They always have been. It's been a tough few years for them now, but they're back up, as Frank Meskel said, they're back up into the big time, into the proper junior championship now, and that's exactly where they want to be, to push forward. And no, it was really good, and good team performance. And even see Andy Kenny walking by there, he was really good when he come on as a sub and sort of settled him down. It's age is just a number.
And an enjoyable game to watch, Alan. It was free flowing. It was, you know, it was everything you wanted from a junior final. Delvin played their part in it for long periods of the game, but just not enough scores, in my opinion.
No, and in fairness, Delvin had a chance where Dara Clinton gave the ball in over the top from a really quick free to Jack Ford, and it bounced just a little bit too high for him and gave Ballinagore a chance to get back.
And it was a crucial moment, didn't it?
The goalie made a save, and it was a crucial moment. But at the same time, you'd have to say throughout the hour, although Delvin were good, you have to say that throughout the hour that Ballinagore definitely deserved their win.
I have to agree with you, and you know, it's nice to see a referee claiming a county title, I suppose. And Andy Kenny, one of our top referees here in the county.
He's refereeing tomorrow.
And refereeing tomorrow, yeah. You know, and still showing wearing the colours in a city. But we're going to take a little break down. We'll be back after that. Congratulations to Ballinagore on winning the Junior 2 final. Commiserations to Delvin. But after the break, we'll be joined by more people here as we build up to the county senior football final replay between the Downs and St. Lomas Monegar. Do stay with us here on AirV TV. Gormagam.